Hello, class. Today, I wanted to talk about a special someone in my life who had recently passed away. Because of this virus and quarantine guidelines, we weren't able to hold a proper funeral service for him. Papa Eddie, as we call him in the family, was such a kind and loving uncle to everyone in our family. Whether it was blood-related or in-laws, he treated everyone the same way, with love. For the man he was, he doesn't deserve this unfortunate situation to happen to him, especially after his passing. But besides from that, I wanted to talk about the man he was and the memories we shared. Ever since I was little, Pop Eddie was one of the goofiest people I knew in the family. Since he barely knew how to speak English, he tried his best to communicate with me in any way he can, and that was through laughter. Seeing him smile while trying to make me laugh was something I will never forget about him. My cousin Blue and I would spend so much time together that he took that into consideration. So, whenever I showed up to his house, he would always like to bug me and ask, "Where's Blue? Where's Blue?" And just him asking me where my cousin was just shows how deeply invested he was in the relationship of our family. Among the adults, I've heard funny stories about him always wandering off and doing his own things whenever they went out traveling. He was just his own person, and it seemed like he was always getting lost in his imagination, and even from us. As I grew older, he would always ask me how I'm doing in life, and ask me if I've become a basketball star yet, but I always had to break it to him and say, "Sorry, I play volleyball." Every conversation we have, he would always make it motivational and tell me that I'll grow even taller and stronger, and that he'll be there for me at my success or even my lowest. So no matter what, he'll be there supporting and keeping me company. The one thing I can never get over is how he loved to give me 2 thumbs up after finishing every sentence. Unfortunately, good things always come to an end. I heard about him getting rushed to the ER at the beginning of March, which was during the time the virus started, and because of that, I wasn't able to visit him. The last time I saw him was during Christmas, and I wanted one more opportunity to see him one last time. He passed away 2 days later, and I found out right after school. I just felt the rush of sadness fill me, and I couldn't stop but cry on my way home. We held a small gathering a few days after his passing, since all funeral homes were basically shut down, and we were just there to comfort each other. It just didn't feel the same without him here, always causing a scene, since he was always the loudest person in the room. So, we all started to share our favorite memories of him, and just doing that made it feel like he was still here with us. It was such a bittersweet moment that connected all of us, even though we were missing him. We had to remind ourselves that death isn't the end of everything, and we eventually have to move on, and I know that's something that Papa Eddie would want us to do. Death shouldn't be a time of mourning, but a celebration of life, because we knew he's in a better place, and he's finally with his wife again, watching over us. And just thinking about that brings a much more positive atmosphere. But again, if I could ask for one thing in life, is that I wish I was able to say my final goodbyes. Love you, Papa.